We did just pass yet another checkpoint, and we're actually just about to head into another one. So we've just pulled over on the side of the road because you are not allowed to film any military movement in Ukraine at the moment, obviously for their safety and for their movements. So no one can catch on to where they are or their location. There is a strong military presence, and these checkpoints are everywhere. We've been moving out of Kyiv for the past half an hour to an hour now, and we've gone through several of these checkpoints. Now, these checkpoints are set up by the Territorial Defense Force, which is a group of civilians, really, who have just picked up arms and have been given one of these 20,000 guns that have been handed out to civilians and are really protecting their towns. They've been, all these checkpoints are made up of tires, of sandbags, and anything that they can basically block these roads with, and are standing here and just pulling over cars and checking people's licenses, checking their IDs, checking our passports, and making sure we are who we say we are. We have had a pretty good run so far today, but in the first couple of days of these fightings, of the fighting, this was a really intense situation going through these checkpoints. These guys were nervous because when the Russians were first invading, coming into Kyiv, it was hard for these guys because a lot of these guys are civilians as well, and they haven't really experienced anything like this before. But since this is we're into day 5 now, and the situation has settled last night, and they've maybe got used to this experience, things are starting to ease up a little bit at the checkpoints.
Very interesting, Sarah. And we should say, by the way, that the Ukrainian government, the Ukrainian people, they want people like yourself there. They want the international press there. They want the American media there. Without you being there, we wouldn't have seen the outpouring of support from people around the world, including your home nation of Australia, people protesting out in support and solidarity with the people of Ukraine who just want liberty, who just want freedom, and who just want their country back.
That's exactly right. And once they actually find out that we're press and they see that they checked our IDs, they're very kind to us, and we're very, very kind to them as well. We always tell them that, they're doing a great job, and that they thank us for the work that we're doing as well. So there is a good relationship between the press and the military here, and everyone is very respectful of each other. And all the Ukrainians that we've spoken to as well are very grateful for the foreign media being on the ground here. Everyone works very well together, and I think in these sort of situations they know that there is no other way that you can get about this. Everyone has to work together, otherwise it's just not going to. No, if you can't get along in a situation like this, you're only going to make it worse for each other. So there is no time for bickering, so everyone sort of has to move and roll with the punches, so to speak.
Good
so
point.
We're all sort of making sure that we can just sort of get along and make sure that everyone just works together as best as possible.
All right, Sarah, I say it every day, but please stay safe. We'll check in with you a little bit later, but we appreciate it. Sarah Williamson live